What it do, YouTube? Today's video, I want to talk about being self-sufficient. So I don't know if you noticed, but well, my last video was, talking about Rodney Jackson's business, Rojack's Window Cleaning Company, and shouting out Jaru24, aka Brother JT. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, so like that's a lot of the videos I'm going to be doing from now on. I might do spiritual videos here and there, but we have to balance it out between physical and spiritual. We have to know how to operate and pull things down from the Akashic Records. If you don't know what the Akashic Records is, the Akashic Records is considered like to be behind your head. Like if you feel this part of your head, they call it, in the ghetto or the hood, wherever you're from, I don't know what y'all call it, but where I'm from, they call it like the egghead. When somebody has like, like they have a haircut. Obviously I don't have a haircut. And you can see like the back of the head is like shaped like an egg. That's your Akashic Records. That's where your past life information is at. That's where a lot of your ancient information is at. That's where a lot of your key information is at. That's why a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of billionaires, millionaires, whatever you want to call them, a lot of successful people, they pull down from the Akashic Records, and that's just 100% fact. And I just want to talk about just being self-sufficient, because I know this within myself. I always catch myself saying, there needs to be a product like this. There needs to be this. This needs to be this. We need this. We need that. And I'm just thinking, like, instead of just saying we need, why don't I just create this damn product? You ever thought about that? Like, you ever, like, for example, right? The people that play video games, right? So you ever said to yourself, for those who play video games, right? I will give another example. I just want to give this example first. So you ever thought about, like, damn, they should make a game like this, or Grand Theft Auto should have these type of features. You should be able to do this in the game. You should be able to go to the gas station and put gas in your car, like on Grand Theft Auto or stuff like that. Video games like that, right? I'm just giving examples. I'm thinking, instead of saying stuff like that, why don't I learn how to code and make my own damn video games? Because that's actually one of my passions anyway. It's coding. And even though I don't know how to code, but it's still one of my passions. Just looking at like coding, just typing in this code and doing this, and you can create this whole fucking virtual reality, whatever you want, just by typing in these codes. I know it's deeper than that. I'm just giving an example. And it's like, why don't we create that? Like, for example, because like our people is not taught that. You see, our people is not taught that owning land is the basis to economic freedom, right? We're not taught that. We're not taught to, when you earn money, put it in your bank account. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Real talk. That's just 100% fact. So we have to start talking about these things, because if we don't talk about these things, then yeah, whatever, the problem just keeps getting covered up. It's like a Band-Aid. It keeps getting covered up. You're supposed to let the natural air heal it, the ether, which is oxygen, heal these problems. I'm giving an analogy, right? And it's funny because my aura is kind of like blue, like on this side. You see, like that's the sun obviously beaming in, but like you see, it's like blue when it beams on my side of this face. Then on this side, it's kind of like red. But anyway, so it's just like we have to start being self-sufficient and creating our own. OWN, our own. We need to start creating our own, right? You like these type of shoes? Make your own shoes. Find out what materials you need to make some shoes. Find out what materials you need to make these clothes. Just find out different things. Like, a lot of people they second guess themselves, and I've been through it before. I still do it sometimes. Like, people second guess themselves. I guess that's just like human nature. Like, you have to be confident in yourself. You have to create your own stuff. Be self-sufficient. Like for example, like, you like a certain pair of sunglasses, but you think like they not stylish enough. Make your own sunglasses and sell them. You see what I'm saying? You'd be surprised who would really like your ideas, you know, like what I noticed in the past about just doing my videos is that like I have a video like this, right? And I'll record it and I'll be like, man, I don't know if I should upload it. Like second guessing myself down. I don't know if I should upload it. People probably ain't even trying to hear that. Then I'll give it a chance, upload it. That video do like 10,000 views in a week. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? There'd be videos that I think that people want to hear. Sometimes they do all right, but then sometimes they want this overlooked. But it really be the one, like when you second guess yourself, basically my whole point of saying that is the videos or whatever you do, like the things that you do and you second guess it, ain't nobody gonna like that. That'd be the same item or the same product that goes viral. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about having self-confidence first. Like it all starts here mentally. You see, that's why you got all these distractions around you, so you can't sit still and focus on what you need to do. We have to be self-sufficient and start creating our own. I know it's hard. I know where I'm gonna start. Think about something. What product does this world need? Think of something new. That's what you should always think about. The newest stuff is the best stuff, so to speak. So to speak, because it's the newest, you know, it's like the best thing out. Like you have to just keep on creating, keep on creating, keep on creating. Keep on creating, you know, just like our ancestors, Dr. George Carver, damn, you know what I'm saying? George Washington Carver, Dr. George Washington Carver, right? He discovered the peanut. He discovered find 150 uses to use the sweet potato. He found over 300 ways to use the peanut. Yes, he found uses to use the soybean. George Washington Carver and Henry Ford, they was business partners. Why do you think most cars have soy products in them? Because of George Washington Carver. See, they don't try to get it true. They don't try to give the credit to the Moors. They try to brush it off. Like, we are inventors. We are creators. Our ancestors are creators. We created the first comb, the first telephone. We created all this stuff. And now it's just like, we just let it all go to waste. A lot of people out there have great talent. I don't care if you so-called black. I don't care if you so-called white. I don't care if you so-called any color in between that. If you have a talent, you have a soul. Because most people don't have souls. Most people just like hateful, evil people. I'm just saying, not everybody. But a lot of people just bitter. They got everything just bitter. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I should be bitter. I ain't never had nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it doesn't matter. As long as you have some type of talent, what are you good at? I'm good at sewing. Use that to your advantage. Think of something. Don't just try to rush. I need to do this. You have to think. Think. You have to think. You can't rush. That's just like if you at the beach and you see something, right? You think you see a whale. You try to hurry up and rush out there in the water. You didn't even put your feet in the water. You don't know how cold the water is. So let's say the water fucking 0 below. Now you just put your own self in shock because you just jumped out there in the water with no warning. You didn't even warn you, so you just jumped out there. You see, you can't do that. You can't just jump out there like the show Shark Tank. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All the sharks on there, I don't know what they into now, but all the sharks on there, they came from a struggle. They came from poor background, and they overcame that. You see what I'm saying? They overcame that. Just like Steve Harvey, right? We know he a demon, he a devil, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I know a lot of people say, why you use him as an example? It's because he might be with that other stuff. I don't know the man personally, so I don't know. I'm just saying. From what I see, what I hear, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know that guy personally, but I'm using him as an example. Steve Harvey, right? He had a speech impediment. When he was growing up, he had a speech problem, a stuttering problem. People used to laugh at him. People used to talk about him. Did he give up? No, he overcame that. And look at him now. Remember that show back in what, like early 2000s, the 90s, the Steve Harvey show? You know what I'm saying? When Steve Harvey was still like on the independent grind. Like look at Will Smith. I'm just giving you examples. Like I ain't talking about the Illuminati stuff they're into. I'm just giving to you on a surface level. I'm just trying to inspire you. Like look at Will Smith. Look at all these people. Like use that to your advantage. You don't have to be like exactly like them. Use it to your advantage. A lot of people out there, they got flaws. Everybody has a flaw. If you don't have a flaw, you're a clone. Because clones don't have no birthmarks, no scars, nothing. They like perfect. Every human on this planet has some type of scar, some type of flaw. Some people, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people have a speech impediment. You have to overcome that. Some people have confidence issues. You have to overcome that. Like, everybody has some type of downfall or setback. For every downfall and setback, there's a talent and ability inside of you. You have to tap in it and lock it, just like I'm trying to tap in it and then lock it myself. These are the thoughts that I have. So I have these thoughts. I'll share these thoughts with you. Just because I'm talking about this doesn't mean I got it all figured out. I'm perfect. Don't want to be perfect. Far from perfect. I'm just trying to inspire my people. When I say my people, I'm not just talking about so-called black people. I'm talking about all people. Because we all humans, right? Like an ant. You got fire ants. You got red ants. You got black ants. They don't... fuck them red ants. We're black ants. And then the fire ants, fuck both of them ants. We're fire ants. No, they still ants. They just different colors, different nationalities of ants. But guess what? They still a part of the ant race, right? Wake the damn up.